say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. The Zips will put toe to leather and will get started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better...
Oh, out of space. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Let's see what he can do with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Zips offense will go to work for the first time today. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide.
Turning it on! Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Finds his back in the middle.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and that intermediate part. And then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Third down play from the gun. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hauls it in. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Just keep slinging it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Grabs it in the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Finds his big tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds the big tight end. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Now the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down trying to keep this drive alive. Finds his big tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough and they'll mark it at the 23. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Bringing it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. Looking to throw on third. That's reeled in. It's Herrera. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Herrera. Crosses the 30. He's got away. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. The give from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Herrera. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. They're up by a touchdown here in the first. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. And the Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. Throws out behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
The Zips decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 14 to Fresno State.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball support.
They'll run play action. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. And some room to work. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Using his legs, it's Stoneburner. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kick is in the air. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. And the Zips send out the punt unit. Pulls it in at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. That hole closed quickly and pick up a 1 to the 15. The The Zips moving quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rush is on him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And the Zips will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. It's another safety. Can you believe this? Second of the game.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Creates a little space. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quick strike complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 4 wideouts at 2x2 on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Herrera. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Reads it, fires complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Madden. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gives it on the option. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out there inside the horseshoe.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quickly to the tight end. He is not going to get there. Stop short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Madden. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line. 2nd down.
Off play action. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires it incomplete. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia State. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
3rd down coming.
From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Took a shot as he threw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And the Zips line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Stoneburner.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today. This one from 34 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. With the catch, it's Silva. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Zips will call on their punt team. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Gives it to the back on the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stoneburner. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Handoff from the gun. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds a man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on
honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Wake Forest is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing on the basketball court with the Deacs. They're up by 31 over Ball State.
The give out of the gun.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The give to the running back from the shotgun. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Got enough space. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Running into the open space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And the Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Zips will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill?
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Fakes to grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.